What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction and welcome back to yet again another COD mobile video. So this time around we are going to be focusing on the newly buffed Pharo. So yes, you heard me right. The Pharo has been buffed, and honestly the way I've been using it, or like I guess the way it performs as of recently, has just been really amazing, and this range buff does help this gun significantly better. So we all know that the Pharo has been one of the worst, if not the worst, SMG for the longest time. I did hear, like, earlier when this gun got released, back before the gunsmith was even a thing, this weapon was actually very overpowered to the point where it was kind of polluting ranked, kind of like how the Bison and the QXR is currently doing right now. But, you know, ever since then, it got pretty much nerfed. I did use it for a short time before the gunsmith, and yeah, it did suck pretty badly. It had little range, a lot of recoil, and it was pretty much uncontrollable. The same thing happened when the gunsmith was around. It still had too much horizontal recoil, and it just wasn't a very viable gun at all. Even doing the completionist camo challenges is a pretty difficult task for this weapon, at least at the time when Season 9 was still at its prime, because, of course, with so much horizontal recoil happening, it was very hard to get headshots, and it was even worse before because sometimes you shoot in the head and it wouldn't even register at the time. But, of course, since then, they've already improved the headshots by a lot. Like, the head detection is pretty much at its best right now. It really wasn't until like Season 4 when the SMGs got buffed that this weapon started improving for the better. I mean, it does have a lot faster ADS speed as well as ADS movement speed, but it still felt like it was lacking because it still had a lot of recoil. But I don't know if they have been making a lot of ghost patches with this gun, because like the more I use it as time passes by, the more stable it becomes. And they decided to expand further upon that when they increased the range in this recent mini update. So now I would say that the Pharo is in a pretty decent state, much better than it ever was before, because now it has stability, it has range, and a lot of power and mobility. So yeah, this thing is going to be a monster on the field, depending on who uses it, because it still does require a little bit of skill to use, especially for longer ranged kills. So really, what do all these buffs mean? So I'm assuming that maybe next season we are going to see a return of the Pharo and the Man of War Dream Crystal, perhaps on the Redux draw, or maybe even in the For You section. So we really don't know what's going to be happening. Maybe there's just going to be an entirely new legendary for next season. So we're just going to have to wait and see, because I mean, they wouldn't just buff this out of nowhere for no reason. There has to be some sort of motive behind it. But anyways, let's just get into the class setup, shall we? So the attachments that I have for you guys today is, of course, the OWC Marksman Barrel. This pretty much gives you 35% damage range, as well as stabilizing it in a horizontal and vertical recoil standpoint. We also have the Operator Foregrip, which also further improves the vertical recoil control. And the rubberized grip tape pretty much seals the deal. So pretty much at this point, it's already a very stable weapon. So now I also have the 46 round fast reload. It only reduces your movement speed by 1%. That's the only downside that it has. And we also have the OWC Laser Tactical for more speed and more accuracy. Anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for some more COD Mobile content, and enjoy the rest of the new clips.
Think we can trust each other? Tango down! Reloading, cover me! Tango down! I don't have time for this.